Hello, people. First of all, sorry if there is a fuck up with voice or audio because I don't know, something fucking happened and this stupid cable stopped working with my camera and microphone. I don't know if it's because of the cable or if there's something wrong with the microphone. It's just in the middle of the recording it just the audio just went out. I tried for 2-3 days and I couldn't get it to working. So now I am using like a other shitty microphone. I hope the voice or audio is good or listenable. So apologies for that, and I'll try to figure out this my microphone thing quickly possible, but I'm too busy. But I still wanted to share my thoughts on UFC 271. I am really excited about that. It's going to happen this Saturday. Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya are the main event, and they will be having a rematch from after their first fight, which happened almost more than 2 years ago, if I'm correct. And in that match, Israel Adesanya was taking on Robert Whittaker, and he was defending his. Robert was defending his belt against Israel, and in this match, Israel is defending his belt in against Robert Whittaker. To talk about this rematch, it's very important to understand the context of this rematch and also how the first fight went. In the first fight, Israel Adesanya put like a striking masterclass, and he just completely outstriked is Robert Whittaker, and he knocked him down and eventually won the fight and the championship of middleweight. But what's important is, and I believe it, and that Robert Whittaker was very angry and at that time, and he wasn't himself, and he also said it that he was too like his ego was in control, and his anger and frustration was in control. That there is this like a superstar coming out of Oceania region, and he built this his like a place and his championship in this organization, and there is just new guy, and he's just taking over and winning everybody's heart, and he can just win championship, and just he can be the superstar all over the world, and especially in that region of New Zealand, Australia. So he just let these thoughts control his mind, and he lost his composure, and he wasn't fighting very technical the way he used to fight, and he was just lunging in from very far away and then just trying to take Izzy's head off, and you can't do that with Izzy. He's too technical, too good. And he lost the fight and got knocked out. And after that, sorry about that, after that, sorry. So, after that, Robert Whittaker went on to fight Darren Till, which was a very technical fight, and Jared Cannonier, Kevin Gastelum. Israel Adesanya went on to defend his belt 3 times against Joel Romero, against Paulo Costa, against Marlon Vittori, and in the meantime, he also went and fought Jan Blachowicz at light heavyweight, and he lost that fight. What's interesting is both of these fighters have improved tremendously. The areas which they have improved is Robert has improved his striking, and also he has incorporated more and more his grappling and wrestling skills into his last 3 matches. And Israel Adesanya has of course improved his striking, but he also has improved his submission defense. He also has improved with his takedown defense. We saw those takedown defense like in his last fight with Marvin Vittori. You could see that his takedowns defense was better. You could see that his submission defense when he Marvin Vittori took his back was better. So these are the very main improvements they have made. And the way I see this fight is, I don't think this fight is going to be a complete whitewash like the first fight was. I think in this fight, it's going to be very different, very, very different. And I think Israel Adesanya is not going to able to just completely outstrike him. I think is Robert Whittaker's striking has improved very much, and I think he might be able to incorporate his wrestling and grappling skills more, because that's what we saw from Jan Blachowicz fight. Even though there was a big weight disparity between Izzy and John Blachowicz, but I think he has had enough time to work on those skills and to work on a game plan that he can take him down in the middle of the cage, not alongside the fence, because he is too good to defend the takedown there. I think he will be able to incorporate it along the fence and also in the middle of the cage, because many times when he is striking, easy striking, he leaves his hips area very wide open. So I wouldn't be surprised if Robert Whittaker wrestle or grapplefucks him to defeat. And having said all of that, it's not that easy to take Izzy down. So he has a very good defense, and especially if he is able to defend his takedowns and he makes it a striking match and he keeps it standing, then it would be really interesting to see how much improvement he really has made. Because against other fighters, Jared Cannonier or like Kevin Gastelum or Darren Till, who are not that at that level of striking, it can seem like many times maybe he has improved his striking. But when you come across like a master of striking like Izzy, then you can see if it would be really interesting to see if he is able to stand with Izzy and not hush and not rush and just take his time and counter punch him and just do make it like an extremely striking battle. It could turn out like for people like a boring match, but I would enjoy the shit out of it if it's just like a counter punching striking match all in all. But I would love it to be a grappling match. I would love it to be a wrestling match, because I think if to be a complete martial artist, and I think you should be able to do all. Izzy is able to do striking and boxing, but he is not able to do wrestling. He has never initiated those parts of like a mixed martial arts. He's able to defend them, but he has never initiated them. But Robert has initiated them, and Robert has sometime improved the situations for his fight and also advanced the positions and threatened the takedown. One of the other thing he can do, not really what we noticed, Izzy got tired in the last rounds against Jan Blachowicz. Maybe the one of the things he can do is to have like a really good striking match, just like Jan did. And when Izzy is tired, and keep threatening in the earlier rounds, keep threatening the takedowns, but not really do them, or maybe do them, but then don't spend too much energy there. But then in the last 2 or 3 rounds, when he is a little bit tired, like when his energy reserve is not as high as it would be in the start of the first round, then do the takedowns and then just keep him there or advance position or try to submit him. But we can't forget that it's not that easy when it comes to Izzy. So enjoy the fight, and I'm gonna have fun and watching that fight, and hopefully you do too. And take care. Bye bye.